To all the coaches, consultants, service-based business providers, or people just interested and curious and trying really hard to set up their own online business, my friend. If that's you, stick around for this video. I understand how things are, okay? Because I was in that position, 10 to 11 hour work days, only on paper getting paid for 8. After hours calls, becoming a new parent, suddenly more responsibilities, and you get that drive. You want to provide, a legacy for your kids in the future. So you start looking at things differently. You want to, get out of that job, because let's be honest, doesn't matter how much you worked in it, how hard you've pushed at it. And then in the online business that you've discovered, how hard you've pushed into that, how much you've shown up for it, late nights, early mornings. But the hard truth, my friend, is the bank account doesn't reflect that. It's a harsh truth, but 99% of people, that come into the space, this is what happens for them. And a lot of the time, it comes down to this. They've invested a lot into this coaching, monthly coaching, mentoring, expenses, subscriptions, tools and tech, all of that stuff, ongoing costs. But the thing is, they don't have that income to even balance that. And then on top of that, you've got to do sales calls. You've got to get on the phone and maybe call people, maybe not just nationally, but internationally. I know this because this is what I did. But I actually traded my job for a 10 to 11 hour day business. And I quickly realized that the people it was affecting, what was really happening was my family and kids. They weren't getting me. They weren't getting, we weren't getting that time freedom that a lot of people talk about. My kids wanted their dad present with them. There were times, I still remember, I had a sales call happening, and my boys were trying to get through the door. I was in my home office. They wanted to ask me a question, or they wanted to get something for afternoon tea, and I had to use my foot to try and push the door because I was on a call. I couldn't have that call interrupted, because if I had that call interrupted, that meant that money that person was going to buy, because I knew they were going to buy. We had a really good call, and I was at the point where we were going to get them on board. But I knew if the kids came in the room, then they're not going to buy. And if they're not going to buy, that means we're not going to have enough for the expenses I had due that week. I had my business expenses due, but I also had, obviously, costs, monthly, like with power and with living costs and stuff. And that's a crazy situation to be in. That's not the way to have an online business. I think it's crazy looking back at it now, because I'm in such a different space now, you understand? The business I'm doing now, I work only 2 hours a day. I follow a very specific blueprint. It's got very key steps that I just go back to every single day. And guess what? There's no phone calls. For anyone that's been in the space a bit, you know about Calendly, you know about Acuity, and what else was there? Schedule Once, it's now called Once Hub, all these different, Google Calendar, all of that. You need those to get calls booked. People book calls with you, or you go out trying to find people to book a call with. But guess what? I don't use any of that now. No one can book a call with me, because this business, you don't need sales calls. Wow, how much time is that freed up for today? Let me tell you that, my friend. And if you're working a full-time job right now, which you probably are, once you've removed the need for phone calls and Zooms, your time has quadrupled, and you can actually follow this simple business and actually get things going for yourself. And it really is a simple business. We've got people that join us that have some experience, or have just been researching a lot, because there's a lot out there, I'll be honest. And they're just wanting a simple way to provide a better future. If we boil it right down, they want a simple way to provide for their family that isn't going to put them in a lot more debt. It isn't going to have all these recurring expenses. It isn't going to mean they're going to have to be some glorified salesperson on the phone or Zoom all the time. And it's not going to take out so much time of their day, or even weekends or evenings. And it's not going to mean that they're going to have to skip out on holidays because they still have to work on the business. But that's what was happening in the job probably before. So now it's made it even worse, right? This business allows you to have that kind of freedom. Okay? We've got no expenses. There's literally no expenses. I tell this to people and they don't believe me, but it's true. There's no expenses. There isn't. And we have this simple system that just allows you to get better every single day, to show up just for those 2 hours every day. And I'll be honest, my friend, I don't usually do 2 hours in one chunk. I split it up because I'm doing things for my family. And my whole day isn't, I don't have to be on my business all, in one big chunk. I don't want to do that. I'd rather have it split up, 20 minutes here, 30 minutes here. Anyone can do that. It's fine. There's literally no problem with that at all. And it works. And it's amazing when I see new people that jump in and connect with us and really take action, because I really want to change their lives, right? It's 2025 now. We're almost in April. People want to make a difference for their families now. I'm feeling it out there now. I'm seeing it. And the people that do, it's truly incredible what they can do. They share their stories in our community. We've got 50,000 people in our community right now. I think we're just on 51,000 roughly, almost 51,000. I haven't checked the number this morning, but it goes up every day because we've got people joining our community, and they join us through. There are 4 programs that we have. If you want any more information on that, if you just want to check out, what blueprint I'm actually doing, a bit more information about the 4 programs that we have as well. I just want you to put ready in the comments below, or if you just send me a quick DM, and I'll just show you that, and then you can have a look. You can go through it, and I promise you, my friend, this will change your life if you take action on it. Okay? Put that down below, or send me a quick DM, and I'll catch you soon.